A fortnight ago after a rare reaction to a sedative drug, but she's recovering well and learning to adapt to her new situation. She's one of 2 gorillas who are being moved to Melbourne Zoo in Australia. She and another female, Julia, have been shunned from the Jersey collection by the male Yakwanza. Usually in the wild, the unaccepted females would simply move to another group of their own accord, but in captivity it has to be done for them. Gann is quite a volatile gorilla and will need sedating for the long journey. But it was in a routine test for the drug they were planning to use that she developed a terrible reaction. Within 3 days of the tests, she developed blistering on her body and left hand. Unfortunately, you can't tell a gorilla to leave her wounds alone to heal, and she picked at the sores. Despite antibiotic treatment, the damage to her hand became so bad that there was no other choice but to amputate it. The hospital surgeon, Kerry Twiston-Davies, performed the operation in the zoo's own surgery 2 weeks ago. But now, Gann is recovering well and is spending her days with Julia as she gets accustomed to life with only one hand.
She's coping very well. She tends to use the arm down to the elbow on her left side quite a bit, but she doesn't actually use the rest of her arm as yet. I imagine it's still pretty tender. But gorillas that have lost limbs in the past have always managed to cope reasonably well, both in captivity and in the wild.
Gann is usually very outgoing and a great favourite of both visitors and staff at the zoo, but she's understandably quiet at the moment.
And I think her strength of character will help her get over this, or get through this unfortunate time. She's rather subdued at the moment. She really enjoys company. You know, if you go and sit in with her, she actually comes across and wants to sort of be embraced, if you like, and sort of cuddled and that sort of thing. She's feeling a bit low. If she was her usual self, you know, she'd come over and probably take some food from you and then go on her merry way. But she does tend to sort of sit with you quite a lot of the time.
When she is fully recovered, Gann will be allowed back into the outside enclosure, but she will still eventually be going to Australia. She'll be greatly missed by everyone, especially her keepers.